we were literally talking about it in the small stream at Discord that I'm in earlier, kind of, and I am so tempted to switch over to OBS when I have more time. I'm gonna when I have more time, maybe over the summer or over Easter, I'm probably going to switch to OBS because of how janky Twitch Studio has been as of the last like few months. Like, for the first few months I had my webcam, like I had no issues with it, and then I think since November it has just been janky as shit, and I feel like I'm really peaking with my mic, so I'm going to turn it down slightly. But also it's like right next to my mouth, right next to my face, so I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix this. And there we go. I had my phone. I had my stream set on my phone, and yeah, it's been weird. Twitch Studio, and yeah, Twitch been weird. But yeah, so I'm going to switch over to Apologistics. So we're doing a Turnabout Corner case, and from what I've seen of this case, there's 2 investigations and then 2 trials, and then the first trial is split up into 2 parts. So what I'm thinking of doing this stream is doing investigation 1 and then trial 1 this stream, and then we can do investigation 2 and trial 2 on Sunday. And this week I'm not working Sunday, so I can spend more time on content, yeah. And just like do stuff with shorts and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna switch over to Apologistics and get started on the Turnabout Corner case. Day 1, investigation. I haven't done a Apologistics investigation yet, so I wonder what this is like. I forgot that Apologistics also has cutscenes. As long as we draw breath, the wheel of fate turns. What's that, Phoenix? What's that, Phoenix? Truce. That was Phoenix. That was definitely Phoenix and Truce. Who the fuck? Who the fuck? Who the fuck are these? I'm so confused. Spinning big crimes and little crimes together. And when the wheel stops. Oh. 3D. Hey, hope you're good. You died. Yeah. my webcam, Twitch Studio, like just would not register my webcam like at all, so I had to restart my stream. But yeah, I'm good. I'm pretty good. How are you doing, KW? How are you doing, Kai? How are you doing? 2 months have passed since Mr. Gavin's arrest. Oh shit, yeah, last case, the culprit was Christoph, wasn't it? My first trial, and I lost both my mentor and my job. Yeah, I'll admit it, I was screwed. But even when I hit bottom, I told myself I'd never commit. Honest. Oh, this is Ryan Co. Bless you, not too bad. And I got Hermitcraft Knighthood. Oh my god, you did! Oh my god, that is great. Oh my god. Hermit, we're gonna love when we, like, whenever we actually have the time to all get together and like play on it and like play some decked out or whatever. I don't remember if we said this on stream or in the Discord, but if you don't know, me and Kai were talking about like playing decked out on the Hermitcraft season 9 world, because the world download came out a few months ago. Yeah, definitely decked out, yeah. Decked out seems like so fun. And Stream Elements, you are so late. You didn't even notify the first time. Stream Elements is just like this sometimes. Yeah, decked out is gonna be fun when we play it. Here being the legendary Right and Co law offices. Okay, Justice, time to stop trembling. You have to download some bits to get all the sounds to work. Oh yeah, like all the data packs and like all the data packs and stuff. Which is understandable because they had like a ton of like custom like discs and horns and stuff. So yeah, there's probably quite a few like data packs you have to download. Ah, you must be here for the interview. Right this way. Huh? Oh, it's Tracy! Hello there, you found the right place. Welcome. What's with this girl? Well, now, shall we begin? Begin what? The data packs are in the download, but Forge is needed to get the decked out stuff to work. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense, actually. That makes sense, because I was like not sure whether the data packs would have been that download, but yeah. But that makes sense. There's a lot of stuff in decked out that probably needs to that probably is like some maybe modded stuff that needs to go into decked out. Begin what? Right, first things first. Any special talents? We'll definitely send everyone a video I watched to get it to work as helped. Okay. Thanks, Kai. Thank you for like trying to get it all sorted out. Yes, well, you must have at least one. Well, I guess defending. An unusual talent, but it'll do. With a little jazzing up, of course. Yeah, you think so? Let's give it a go, shall we? Huh? Go ahead, show me, defend. Just give it all you've got, don't hold back now. What are you talking about? I can't just defend here. First lesson, a professional can perform anywhere. Thanks. We want people to be laughing with us, not at us. Thanks. I'm not sure why they should be laughing at all. What? What exactly do you think you came here to do? What, defend? No. Excuse me, but do you know where you are? The Right and Co law offices, right? Oh, I was afraid of that. Don't worry, you're not the first. Look, what's going on here? Who are you? You came here to meet with the person in charge. Well, you've apparently made no fewer than 2 mistakes. Mistakes? But I got a call from Mr. Right this morning. Perhaps you should go read the sign up front again. What's there to read? Look, it says right there. Oh. What did it say? Right Talent Agency. Welcome to the Right Talent Agency, where you've always come to the right place. I'm Tracy Wright, CEO. I'm a magician. Now came flooding back. The trial. That girl. I actually gave her something, didn't she? I can't remember what she gave us though. Hello, sir. Please pick a card. Oh, she gave us this locket of baby Tracy. Oh, she's so cute. That's right. She's my daughter. Oh wait, no, Phoenix showed us that. I can't remember what she gave us last trial. Tracy Wright. Hey, check out the flyer. Check out our flyer. So, what's your name? Apollo. Apollo Justice, attorney at law. So, is this really a talent agency? You bet. Daddy started it 7 years ago when he quit law. Of course, we only have 2 people signed up right now. 2 people. Does that include you? Tracy Wright, magician extraordinaire. I've done a lot of stage shows. Paid too. I'm a professional, you know. Right. Promise you'll come to one of my shows, okay? Let's see. Oh, and the other person our agency represents is Phoenix Wright, pianist extraordinaire. Your dad, in other words. Didn't he say he couldn't play the piano? Our agency doesn't see that as a problem. Well, there are many magicians who can't do magic. At least you're optimistic, I'll give you that. So you're Phoenix Wright's daughter? That's right. After Daddy quit law 7 years ago, I don't think he quit, I think he was fired, wasn't he? I promised I would keep him fed. So I'm kind of his sugar daddy, get it? No. I'm in charge of this whole office too. Pretty amazing for a young class of 15, wouldn't you agree? Why is a 15-year-old providing for like, how old would Wright be now? Like 30 odd? Never mind. 15? How old is Mr. Wright? Daddy? Oh, he's 33 this year. I'm sure there's a good explanation, I hope. Yeah, Apollo sees the problem with this as well. About Mr. Wright giving up law. It was because of that incident 7 years ago, wasn't it? You know about that? Not the details. I remember the news though. It was a big deal. So I hear. I was too young to understand what was going on. I'll ask Daddy about it next time I get the chance. Daddy, right. That reminds me about Mr. Wright. He gave me a call this morning to come in. Daddy's not here right now. He's in the hospital. The hospital? Yeah, he's on strict bed rest until he gets better. What? Okay, which hospital is Mr. Wright in? I'll pay him a visit. Oh, the Hickfield Clinic. It's quite close. Is that just renamed from the Hottie Clinic? I wonder. Right, we'll be going now, and I'll give this showbiz gig some thought, okay? Wait, I'll go with you. Because we're going to the clinic. Ooh, Steel Samurai. So this is Mr. Wright's hospital. Okay. If you... This guy, I hate this guy. If you guys have ever seen my Phoenix Wright trilogy, any of my Phoenix Wright trilogy streams where this guy appears, which I think he appears in 2 cases, I think. You should know how much I hate this guy. Visitors, are you? Yeah, are you the doctor? Yep, Dr. Hickfield's the name. Good morning, doctor. Oh, hi there, Trucy. Cute as ever. Is it this Daddy's room? Oh, yeah. Except he's gone for a morning checkup. Be back soon. Oh, yeah, Miss Trucy. Got any places you'd like examined? This guy's a weirdo. Doctor, the nurse was looking for you. Why, if it isn't the Daddy the cutest little thing in town. Guess I'll be off then. Later, Trucy. Wow, what an odd bird that guy was. You can say that. Good morning. Didn't expect you so soon, Apollo. Mr. Wright. What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened, right? So, what happened? Who could have imagined it? Me, victim of a hit and run. You were hit by a car? Oh, he tried to swerve. I'll give him that. Picture me tossed 30 feet through the air. Only stopping when my head hit that telephone pole. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? You hit a telephone pole with your head? Are you okay? Thankfully, my only injury was a sprained ankle. It really is as lucky as they say. How the fuck? There's something that, well, it just doesn't sit right. I just can't believe you have a daughter, Mr. Wright, and she's so big, not fat, but you know what I mean. Oh, Trucy's still a child. Daddy, how many times do I have to remind you? I'm not a child anymore. They'll always be Daddy's little baby girl to me, Trucy. I thought. I'm not buying it. Oh, something you should know about Trucy. She's a magician, right? She told me. Not a stage magician. She's a genius. Daddy. You'll soon come to appreciate her talent. You could just tell me things instead of insinuating them. So, why did you contact me? What could the Wright Talent Agency possibly want with me? No need to get prickly now. Hey, I didn't ask to be dragged in like this. But didn't you come into the office of your own free will anyway? Oh, yeah, of course. Help, we're in big trouble here at the office. Big. I thought someone was dying. So you don't think this is big trouble? My talent agency represents only 2 people, and one of them is in the hospital. That's right, Daddy. How are we going to pay this month's rent and the groceries? Yeah, that's the problem with such a tight operation. It's a symbiotic relationship. When one of us falls, the other one must fall. Hey, this isn't exactly a suitable conversation to be having with a 15-year-old kid. In any case, if Apollo here can't help you, you'll have to transfer to a new school. Again. No, I can't. I only just made friends. How could you do this to me? To us, Polly. Huh? What? Now it's my fault? On that note, how about you come work for us? I've got the perfect... What? Yeah! Okay. I shall be a bit. I have food. I'm getting food. I'm gonna get words on screen for you guys to be like. What is it? I'm gonna get words on screen. Words on screen. If I had that thing. Okay. Let me see. Autopilot is on. There you go. I shall be back soon. Well, I try to, let's switch over back to apologistness, and then try and sort out my webcam, because I don't have to restart Twitch Studio again. I'm gonna look it up if there's an actual solution. Oh no, it literally died, and I was just like, oh fuck. Pretty sure it's a Twitch Studio thing, not a webcam thing. Let me look at this. Yeah, pretty sure it's a webcam thing, not my thing. my normal webcam. If not, I'll just go webcamless for entire screen. Oh no. I don't want to close and restart because why it suddenly is stopped like doing it now. This is why I don't the camera so much hassle, I swear, sometimes in it. Literally, and it's only stopped doing this like today. Like it was fine on Monday when I was streaming, and it was fine last week. I just don't know why it's not doing stuff now. I'll also maybe try and sort it out on. You know what? This is a surgical camera. Because I may be able to. This is such a hassle, oh my god. Why is it being like this, I swear? I have no idea why it's like this, so I don't know what's going on. The camera knows it's Friday, literally. Let's see. This is why I want to switch to OBS. Let me see. Yeah, I have no idea. Let me see, is it working in this other app? Let me switch to another screen. What do you use to stream? I'll not use OBS, I use Streamlabs, which I guess is part of OBS with both fewer features. I use Twitch Studio. So, yeah, that's like very basic, but whatever. Let's see. My webcam is working. It's Twitch Studio that's just being silly for like no reason. I could maybe see if I can do. I didn't even know they had that. Fair. I could maybe do it. I do it through the camera app, and then. Can I add another screen share actually? Screen share. There's main screen share. No, I can only use one of those. So, how to do this. Maybe if I use a browser source and just get up a like webcam browser source. This is taking fucking forever. I know. Let's see if I can do it with Clipchamp. Let's see if I can do that. This has been 40 minutes and we're barely into the stream. This is gonna be a long stream. OBS is standard, I guess you could say, but my mate showed me how to use Streamlabs as they use it for their streams. Ah, okay. Wait, can I use webcam from Twitch? The Twitch website? I don't think I can. Let me go to a create dashboard. I don't know. I'll have to try and fix it after stream. So, yeah. We're going face clamless for the first time in forever because Twitch Studio has decided to be silly for some reason. So yeah, no face cam. Yeah, camless stream. Oh, good. Okay. We'll go camless for the rest of the stream, and I'll try and get it fixed for Sunday. If not, I'm probably gonna move to OBS or something. I've got the perfect client for you already lined up. A client? You mean I get to do my job? I get to defend in court? Alright. I'll hear what you have to say. You got him, Daddy. Hook, line, and sinker. Aha. Now it's time to reel him in. It's official. I'm scared. Okay, who's our client? Alright, so who's the client? Ah, yes. Here, take a look at the map and I'll explain. Last night I left the office just before 9 o'clock. I was going to do that in Indochine Pastagine Audentize. And then says whatever. I play piano there, of course. That's when it happened. The car sent me flying, nicked a telephone pole, and zoomed away. Creepy, huh? Just a tad. It's almost as creepy as hearing you tell a story like it was no big deal. The car sped off in this direction. So, good luck. Huh? You wanted a client, didn't you? Well, I'm your client. Find the guy who knocked me into that telephone pole. Oh, hold on, I'm a defense attorney, not a detective. Don't worry, once you found the guy, I intend to sue him. And you can stick it to him in court. I'm not a prosecutor either. I'm sorry, but this is crazy. I'm going home. Don't get so worked up. It was just a joke. Huh? Oh, Daddy. Sorry, Apollo. He just loves jokes, you know. Even the ones that aren't very funny. Your real client should be stopping by the office anytime now. The office? You mean the talent agency? No harm in going. It's not like I have anything else to do. One more thing. Do you look into my accident too, would you? I might not see another tragedy on this map. It's right in front of this park. Should be easy to find. So he's going to make me investigate this after all. Okay. So I'm guessing we have to go... Okay, there's right talent agency. So I'm guessing we have to do... I think this is where the investigation actually starts. Hey! How long are you planning on making me wait, eh? Ah. Good morning. Hey there, Trucy doll. Sounds like your pops had a bit of a rough spot, eh? All's well that ends well, I guess. So, this is the guy that owns the pasta place. This is our client? Wait. I'm not- it's none of- Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, the main screenshot was under everything the entire time. Okay, my webcam still isn't working. But I just realised that my follow goal was just under my main screenshot. Hey, so this is that Apollo fellow, eh? Oh, yes. The name's Apollo. Look at him there. Arms all crossed like, ready to fight. Yes, sir. You don't mean that literally, do you? The boss told you what I need, right? Don't let me down now, Apollo. Don't worry about your defense, sir. I'm on it. Defense? Your noodle half cooked? It's too late for defense. My castle's been starved. My keys been kept. My noodle stand's been stolen. Noodle? You know Mr. Aldoon from the noodle stand, don't you, Apollo? Yeah, Polly. No nicknames, please. And no, of course I don't know him. You new in these parts? Not really. Hey, you know the best noodles in town. Aldoon's noodles. Whose noodles? My noodles. Help me out here, Trucy doll. This is Mr. Guy Aldoon, our client. Maybe you can tell us what the problem is, Mr. Aldoon? Anything for you, Trucy doll. So, you run a noodle stand, Mr. Aldoon. Guy Aldoon's the name, and noodles are my game. The secret's in the soup. I've been searching for the perfect soup for a year and a half. Oh, that's not that long really. My family's been noodle men for generations. Got a lot of expectations on my shoulders. 15 fathers passing the noodle to 15 sons. That's a pretty old noodle. And fool that I was, I pushed it away. I rebelled against my pops and picked another livelihood, but that didn't turn out so well. Oh, there's no denying it. Salty broth runs through these veins, boy. So, it was like destiny that you became what you are. Right, destiny is the word. Oh, I thought it. But in the end, I was bound by the twisted noodle of fate. No mental image I care to linger on. So last year, I started my noodle stand. The 15th generation of Aldoon's noodles. So tell me more about Aldoon's noodles. You don't know the genius that are my noodles? I make them so salty, why, they're saltier than salt. No, I really don't want to find out. Daddy's a regular at his noodle stand. He frequented my pops' stand back during his attorney days too. Yep, him and his assistant. I'm sorry. I'll be sure to drop by your stand soon. Wish you could, Sonny, eh? Heck, I wish I could. I'd give anything for a bowl bout now. What do you mean? It was stolen. My stand, gone. Stolen? It was last night. I was doing my rounds, blowing my whistle. Yeah? What were you doing? It's like an ice cream truck spell, but louder. He even gets complaints. Now you're just trying to butter me up. That sounded more like the blues than a whistle. I closed up my stand for the night and parked by the house. Then this morning, dark and early, it was gone. My keep, my castle. Maybe some bum carted it off? Just guessing here. But I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls were in there too. That's the saddest thing I've heard all day. You know it. Anyhow, that's the deal. Good luck. Good, huh? Wait, what exactly is your request? My noodle stand, find it. And the day you bring my baby back is the day you feast on as many noodles as you want. Of course I make it so hot and salty 2 bowls killed a man. Then I'd really need defense. Speaking of defense, that's what I do. I'm a lawyer, not a detective. This is where I live. You drop by if you need any info, okay? Okay. Get back today if you can, Paulo. I've got noodles to make. Okay. Things have certainly taken a turn for the bizarre. Traffic accidents and noodle stand thieves. Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you about too, Apollo. Why does my audio sound weird? I don't know why, but my brain is making my audio sound weird. I don't know why. Whatever. Huh? I have a bad feeling about this. I'll listen to the lady's problem now. Don't be cruel. I lost something last night. That is, something was stolen. Hey, what's this? More thieving and skullduggery? Well, someone stole a pair of my panties. Panties? That's weird. So they were, stolen, my panties, yes. Right, panties. That's a crying shame, that is true, doll. I was alone in the office last night. I'd hung my panties out the window there to dry. When the thief came and took them, my favourite panties, I ran after him. Give those back, I shouted, Wade. Well, that was certainly brave of you, but I lost him. Without those panties, I don't know what I'll do. I don't cry in shame, yup. Well, at least the scene of the crime is convenient. I'll mark it on your map. I'll be heading home now. Remember, find my stand or there's an empty bowl in your future Polo. Right. And you help out Trucy Doll here, you hear? Things have certainly picked up, haven't they? We had no work yesterday and now we have 3 cases. I guess. Let's see where we stand. Not in a courtroom, that's where. Well, the first item on our list, Phoenix Wright, Daddy's hit and run accident. We have to find the one who hit him. Who's going to pay us for this again? And the second item. My audio sounds weird, I don't know why. And the second item, Mr. Alduin's request to find his stolen stand, for which we stand to gain a bowl of salty noodles. And the last request is mine, to find my stolen panties. That bowl of noodles is looking better and better. Let's go, Polly. To the streets. Aren't you enthusiastic? How can I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me. Guess we might as well get started. Let's see, a hit and run, a stolen stand, and last but not least, stolen panties. Okay, I guess we might as well. Okay, let's go to the accident scene first. So this is when Mr. Wright got hit by that car. According to the map, this is the place. What a huge mansion. Apollo, there's a nice looking lady over there. Let's question her. Okay. I'm a little curious about the park over there too. Excuse me, can we have a few words with you? You want something? Whoa, that husky voice, why am I suddenly sweating? There's quite a house you've got there. You must have a lot of money. Whoa, money sounds like something my son would call his friends. This is the Kitaki family mansion, little girl. Yeah? You kid with the hair, you want something? Me? No, nothing. Bye. Apollo, we can't leave without questioning her. What if she knows something? But the Kitaki family, they're the biggest organized crime syndicate in town. If you're going to ask something, ask it. If you're man enough. Right. Yay, way to whip him into shape now. Does she know no fear? I'm Plum Kitaki, wife of the 4th head of the Kitaki family business. Friends call me Little Plum. I'm Little Apollo Justice, attorney at law. If looks could kill, this woman would be a mass murderer by now. Let's ask her about the Kitakis. I think that's how you pronounce it anyways. Little Plum, that's really a cute name for someone so... Yes? Whoa! What is it, Apollo? How about you go through me when talking to her, okay, Trucy? That seems like a bit of a needless procedure. I'm a lawyer. I live for needless procedures. Oh, little girl, you should know, we're gangsters. Oh, that means you're the bad guys. Trucy, through me, please. I'm begging you here. The bad guys. I like the sound of that. I'm going to need some warm tea after this. It takes a lot of hard work to protect a family fortune. Things aren't as easy as they used to be for us bad guys. So you're saying that business is in a slump? Let's not ask about business if we can help it, please. Let's just ask her about the accident. So there was supposedly a car accident here last night. Oh, of course you wouldn't know about it. Sorry to bother you. Wait. Yes? You're talking about that man, aren't you? The one who flew 30 feet and just walked away. That's my daddy. I should have known. One of our capos thought he'd make a great point man. Capo? Point man? Could you avoid using too much industry lingo? In any case, it's been nothing but trouble. I've been cleaning up this mess since morning. Cleaning up this paint? Let's ask her about the paint. Was this paint spilled at the time of the accident? It was around 9 at night. I heard a crashing noise. I found your father drowning in a sea of paint. So you came to his rescue? You and my husband, the boss, to thank for that. The car that hit your father knocked over this paint, then turned the corner and sped away. We're in the middle of repainting our wall, you see. I'm sure that dragon is glaring at me. But why are you out here cleaning it up? What do you mean? I mean, aren't you a gangster? Don't you have any goons to do your dirty work for you? Please, go through me when you want to. Don't be such a stiff lawyer boy. We're supposed to be gangsters do have a certain image. Yeah. We're community-oriented gangsters, you see. The boss likes to give back to the people, you see. How noble of him. I availed myself of the public facilities to get rid of all the garbage. Now there's just the paint on the street to deal with. Public facilities? I wonder if she means that trash can. Oh? Who's that? She's looking at the park. She's pretty. I bet she has a story, you know. There is something about her. Too bad she seems in a bit of a rush. To be in a bit of a rush. What? What's going on here? Oh, we can go up and down. Ooh. Looks like there's some trouble by the park gate. I smell an incident. Ma'am, there's no entry to the park. Now don't you tell me where I can't go, young fella. I always walk through this park on my way home. Please, get down from there. You'll hurt yourself, ma'am. That's quite a determined old lady. Personally, I'm a little more interested in this park. You know what I think? I bet they're filming a movie. Let's go take a look. Maybe we'll see someone famous. Hey, miss, stay out of the park. He got mad at me. Did something happen here, officer? No, move along. Nothing to see. Why don't you kids go play someplace else? We're not kids, we're not playing. I'm an attorney. Something wrong? Ah, Detective Sky. We're fine, ma'am. Nothing to report. It's Emma! It's Emma! Detective? Why is she wearing a lab coat? You hardly want to comment on how people are dressed. And these kids are? Curiosity seekers, ma'am. They claim to be lawyers. Ah, why don't you kids go run along and play someplace else? Look, we're not. I might as well something on that pretty face of yours. When I know some experimental hydroxy acetylulodose it's a I don't fucking know. Come again? What's hydroxy stuff? Whatever it is, it doesn't sound good. Let's go, Trucy. Try to keep out of the riffraff if you would. Yes, ma'am. We could have just presented her our attorney's badge. How are we going to get more information like this? Why don't we ask that nice woman across the street? Oh yes, that nice woman. Oh yeah, Plum. We can ask Plum. Can I ask you a question? What happened in the park across the street? Oh yes, quite a commotion. Chicago lightning, as the boss would say. Chicago, huh? Gunfire. Someone was killed. Strange circumstances, too. You're kidding. What a morning. Trouble everywhere. The park, the gate, even our house. Did something happen at your house, too? A crime without honor, without remorse. It's a private matter. Want to hear about it? Somehow I don't think no is an acceptable answer, Polly. We've got to know more. We've got to know more. So what happened at your house? Bloomers, last night, eh? Got a bad feeling about this. Me, Lil Plum Kitaki, the victim of a panty snatcher. What? So it wasn't just my panties that was stolen. Got you too, did they? Poor thing. Like I said, whoever did this is a hardened criminal. It wasn't you, was it? No, of course not. Mercy. I've heard word that panties have been disappearing lately. And the missing panties all have something in common. It's hard to imagine Trucy's and Mrs. Kataki's panties have much in common. I just imagine Mrs. Kataki's panties. I know, we'll find your bloomers too. Great, show me what you're made of. What have you got in me this time, Trucy? Who's that? That girl from before. Oh, welcome home, sweetie. Hello, mother. She's a Kataki too. Miss. Here, our flyer. The Right Anything Agency? Anything Agency? Yeah, do you like the new flyer? So, this is our defense attorney, Mr. Apollo Justice. Attorney? Drop by our office, we'll be waiting. Goodbye. Why did you just give the flyer to a member of a crime family? That makes no sense whatsoever. Like, come on. Why did you give her our flyer? I don't know. She seems like she could use some help. She's the heiress to a gangster dynasty. She doesn't need our help. I wouldn't be so sure. Okay, we have more to examine. We have more to examine. There's something in that can. There's a big trash can on the way into the park. I guess we could check it out. A detective's life sure is a hard one. I'm an attorney, actually. Huh? Two pieces of garbage with paint on them. These are slippers. They look like those slippers you get at the hospital. Look at this, Apollo. Doesn't this go in a car? It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when they smacked into something. Or someone. I'm gonna turn my music down a little bit. Wait, you don't think... I do. This could be from the car that hit Mr. Wright. Well, and he took off its mirror. I never knew that it was so strong. I only have room in my pocket for one of these. No. What do you want to take? The mirror. We can come back for the slippers later if we really need. I gotta say, I'd really like to know what happened here. Hey, I said no one goes in unless you want a face full of hydroxy. What's it? No dice. Okay. I'm actually glad that this has like kind of this examining feature is like better than the one back in Trilogy. Phoenix Wright Trilogy. There's paint splashed all over this game. What a mess. Was this paint knocked over by the car that hit my daddy? That's right. And I'm left to clean up this mess. If you find out whoever did this, bring the scoundrel by, would you? Of course. Then you can make them clean up their own mess. Aha. You're cute. Naive, but cute. When I find out whoever did this, you can bet I'll be doing some cleaning. There's nothing I dislike so much as a mess. Ooh, I wish I could say cool things like that. I'll bet you do. I'd laugh if my teeth weren't chattering so hard. A brightly painted dragon. Why do I get the feeling he's glaring at me? Those paints must have been to repaint this wall. That's right. I called in an artist to do the job right. He's the third so far. The third? The first spilled paint all over the entrance here. The second on my kimono. Sorry. No, don't tell me. It's better that I don't know. Wow, what a big house. And the gate is so big. The Kitaki family is pretty big around these parts. I like the fox. It's so cute. That's That's our family crest from the old country. Your family crest? We're clever as the fox and our teeth are sharp. So it's like a motto. You need a crest too, Apollo. Oh, how about the scales of justice, our lunar lander? I'll pass, thanks. What else can we examine? Peekable Park. Huh. Kind of an odd name for such an empty place. I wonder why it's named that. Hey, there's something right on the gate post. Huh? Oh yeah, it says donated by Big Winds Kitaki. You mean the Kitaki family built this park? It's so nice of them to give to the community like that. Let's not get too friendly with them, shall we? A gangster building the park? Odd move for a crime boss. Can we talk to... Okay, no, we can't talk to Plum again. So I'm gonna go to the scene of the stand theft. So, what's this place? This would be Mr. Eldune's house, silly. Oh, so this is where his stand was stolen from. I can see a piece of evidence lying on the ground already. Hey! Look, there's a police car parked over there. You're right. What's with the sparkly entrance? What is this place? A hospital? There's a sign. Maracati Clinic. Oh, that's where the thief went. The thief? The one who snatched my panties who ran into this clinic last night. Wait, maybe that police car is here to find my panties. I doubt it. Well, there's only one way to be sure. Let's investigate. Okay, I feel like my mic volume is now too quiet. Oh, there you are, Sunny. Well, you find anything yet? No. Not yet. The longer you loaf around here, the saltier your victory bowl gets. Just remember that. This bowl of noodles is sounding less like payment and more like punishment. I can never get my... Twitch Studio has been weird today. I can never get my stream to sound or look right today. So stand Eldune's noodles, was it? Aye. Passed down from father to son. That stands seen its share of salt. So it runs in your family, you might say. I bet high blood pressure does too. So your stand Eldune's noodles was stolen. I also just a stand that was stolen, Sunny Boy. I lost those wobbly wheels, my salt crusted stew pot, my stained sign. I didn't just lose the stand, I lost a legend. No one steals a legend and gets away with it on my watch. Let us find that legend, Apollo. Isn't it about time you bought a new one anyways? Are there any more details you could give me about the stand? You bet, Sunny Boy. It happened last night. I was blowing my whistle like always, crying the town like always. And the smell of broth filled the streets, thick and salty. I got home, well, right before 10 PM I reckon. Guess it's not aiming for that late night market. I washed my bowls and gave the wheels a squirt of grease. Then I went inside. When did you notice they had been stolen? Early this morning, before the sun rose. Work starts early. Do that many people eat noodles for breakfast? I'm washed up on the salty shores of ruination. That stand had my whole life in it. Nay, my whole being. They took everything. All my soup stock, my noodles, my bowls, and my dreams. At least they left one bowl. Look there on the ground. If you don't find that stand today, then I'll be forced to walk the streets peddling that bowl, my last bowl. You're wearing a bowl on your head though. Please, I'm under enough pressure here as it is. That's it. That's where the thief who snatched my panties ran to. It's a crying shame, that is. If they have to steal, make it my loincloth, not some pretty girl's panties. The garage, right? You don't think the thief lives there, do you? I wouldn't put it past that good-for-nothing doctor. Do I detect a little animosity here? Let's make sure to check out that garage thoroughly. Okay, let's do a bit of examining. So we have the last bowl. Is this yours, Mr. Eldoon? Hey, there's the heart and soul of Eldoon's noodles. The bowl absorbs my salty soup. Pretty soon it's gonna taste just like noodles. Wow, it does smell like noodles. All my other bowls got taken away with my stand. Get it back from me, Sonny Boy. I'm begging you. This house is, well, it's old. It's been well loved, that's for sure. I've lived here with my wife for many years now. It's got character though, just like my soup. I've always thought character was a positive thing. It looks like the oil drum is connected to that sink over there. Collecting rainwater to do the dishes. How environmentally conscious. You don't think he uses rainwater to cook his noodles to make the broth, do you? I'm sure he finds the best water money can buy. Taste is his business, you know. Look at that sign over there. Eldon's only uses the water from all natural sources. I think I'll take a rain check on eating here. Yeah. That's quite a sign. I take it that's a no as opposed to old. You like it? I made it myself, I did. I meant to write noodles but ran out of space. Prior planning prevents poor performance. Lucky for me, it spells a word all by myself. And it spruces up my image, it does. It does have a certain power willful denial thing going for it. Look, a doggy. Goodbye, Salty. I'm sure the dog has a real name, Trucy. Yep, sure does. Named Spoon. And it's a she, by the way. Spoon doesn't seem so lively. She didn't get her bowl of salty broth this morning, that's why. Poor little thing. Apollo, let's find that stand soon, for Spoon's sake. I'm pretty sure dogs aren't supposed to eat noodles. Yeah, I don't think they are either. What's under here? That's the place, right there. That's where I kept my stand. Covered all nice and pretty with that blue tab there. So you use this plastic sheet to cover your stand at night? I see. You see what? Did you figure out why it was stolen? Well, no, but it does suggest that the thief knew what he or she was looking for. They clearly knew what was under that sheet. So it wasn't one of those casual drive-by stand statues you mean. Not bad, Sonny Boy. Not bad at all. Okay, let's zoom over here. I don't understand if there was an ambulance outside, but a police car? Maybe they're tax evaders. Sorry, miss. No going into the clinic today. Did something happen? Huh? Oh no. Nothing to see here. Move along. You'll have to find someplace else to play doctor. Do we look like the right age to be playing doctor? We need a little more info on this Maricatis. I'm never gonna be able to pronounce that. Clinic. We could ask Mr. Eldoon. He's their neighbour after all. And we should check out that garage. What if the thief who stole my panties is still in there? Okay, let's talk to Mr. Eldoon. Hey, do you think something happened next door? There's a police car out front. Probably gave someone food poisoning, I bet. If anyone's at risk of giving someone food poisoning, that police car got here this morning actually. I asked what they were up to, but they wouldn't even tell me. The neighbour. Not that I was surprised much. That doctor works for the wrong crowd. It was just a matter of time before he got what was coming to him. The wrong crowd? Never you mind about that. Can we examine more of this clinic? Looks like they have a special offer going on. 3 shots for the price of 1. You now have chance of color. Chance of what? I don't need any shots, thank you. Whoever runs this clinic, they seem pretty business-minded. That doorway sure is sparkly. The Maricatis clinic looks more like a casino parlor than a hospital. They must be quite profitable. funny, it looks closed. Maybe they're on vacation today? Possibly. We need some way into that garage there. There's a handwritten sign here. Save the light. Save the light indeed. Mr. Eldine's house is practically dark here, in the dark here. I guess the hospital clinic next door blocks the sunlight. Everything's gone wrong since they built this monstrosity. Brofney's son or it rots. What's a man to do? I just want my customers to get food poisoning so they can turn a pretty profit. It seems like a lot of trouble to go through for a few extra patients. Okay, I don't think we can. Let's look through the court records. So we have the map, we have the mirror, and we have the bowl. And we have our profiles. So we have Phoenix, we have Tuesday, we have Dr. Hickfield, aka Dr. Hoy from the first game, the first trilogy even. He wasn't in the first game, he was introducing Justice for All, I think. Guy Eldon, Plum Kitaki, and then we have the mysterious woman, aka Plum's daughter. And then we have Emma. It lists her as unknown because we don't know. Technically, Apollo doesn't know her name yet. Oh, we can go in the garage. I didn't know that yet. Oh my god, there's a cat. There's a cat. Oh my god, there's a cat. Oh wait, this is the car. This is the car. That's missing the thing. That's missing the. I'm putting my phone on charge, by the way. That's missing the side mirror. What did she say? This is the place. This is where the panty snatcher ran. Are you sure? Maybe. Let's look for clues. Clues to panty snatching. Clues like a pair of panties. Trucy, could you try not saying panties so many times? Okay, first we've got to examine this. There's something about this car. Let's take a closer look. Oh, there's a phone there. Hey, look at that. The mirror's been broken off. Now this is a clue. What? You're smiling like you know something I don't. You aren't keeping a clue from me, are you, Polly? A clue? Let's see. I think I do have just a clue you've got in mind, which is the mirror. Oh wait, that's to examine. I forgot about examining in this game. I thought that was only a thing, yeah. Grace, satanic thing, and the rise from the ashes thing. I forgot that was in this game. My clue is this. Whoa, it's the same colour and size and everything. A perfect match. I guess I could check it out. Two pieces of garbage with paint on them. Look at this, Apollo. Does something's got in a car? It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something or someone. Well, looks like we just solved the case. So the car that hit Daddy last night is sitting right in front of us. Yep. Whoa, you just put the pro and professional, Apollo. Gee, thanks, Trucy. And then we have whatever this is. This is like a phone. Look, a cell phone. Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure. I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. We should bring it to him later. And then we have this in the muffler. That reminds me. I once read a record of a case that Mr. Wright looked on many years ago. Apparently, there was this cow with a piece of cloth shoved into the tailpipe right from the ashes. That piece of cloth turned out to be a vital clue to solving this case. Wow! I remember that case record whenever I'm checking out a car. And I always check the tailpipe. Everyone's gotta have a hobby, I guess. Wouldn't it be funny if... Hey, there's something in there. What? Wait a second. Are these your... My panties? What? Already? Well, thank you, Apollo. You're a genius. Amazing. No, really, don't mention it. No, I'm serious. I'm really impressed. You must have a nose for finding girls' panties. What are those? I love panties, of course. They've come home to Mama. I can't wait to use them. I'm going to put them on now. Watch closely now. See? Nothing in the panties. Ta-da! Whoa, where did that come from? How did the bolt get in your panties? My panties are an extra dimensional space. Anything can fit in there. They're my magic panties. It's one of my best tricks. Magic panties? They love them over at the Wonder Bar. I do shows there nightly. You mean those panties are a prop? You could have told me a little sooner. Well, that's one case closed at least. What are you saying? We still have to catch the slime devil that ran off with the tool of my trade. Alright. Apollo! Huh? What is it? Now that we've solved this case, we should go report to Daddy. He'll mope if we leave him alone too long, keep knowing him. Okay. This doesn't seem the type to mope though. This is hardly a case worth reporting. Okay, let's go back to right, and let's go back to Racco. I'm refusing to call it right anything. No, it was at the clinic, not Racco. Yo, how goes it? Daddy, how do you feel? Not bad, Trucy, not bad. It's good to have you young'uns on the case. Let's all Daddy get some well-deserved R&R. This is definitely not the Phoenix we had in the Phoenix Wright trilogy. Stuff has definitely changed with this guy. The elderly need their rest. He's like 30 odd. He's in his 30s. He's not that old. Isn't he only 33? Exactly, he's only 33. It's not that old. We've cleared up most of the cases. I was right about you. Competent, capable. Tell me what you found out if you want to. Your enthusiasm is overwhelming. Well, I certainly didn't expect you back this early. Polly is amazing. He found my panties so quick, almost like he was the one who stole them. You have an interesting concept of praise. And did you find the mad driver who gave me that 30-foot toss? Apparently, it was a doctor from the Maracatics clinic. Maracatis, eh? I've heard of him. Nothing good, mind you. That reminds me, a police car was parked outside the clinic. Maybe something happened? Why is this Maracatis clinic anyway? All I've heard are the rumours. That clinic's been making good money, in a bad way. Bad? Ties to organised crime. Then the Kentucky family. The Kitaki family? He did that on purpose. Some injuries you can't take to a public hospital, see. They used the Maracatis clinic for their patching jobs. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Let's get asking about People Park. It looked like something had happened in that park. A body was found in there in unusual circumstances. Something more unusual than being dead. It's not our concern in any case. Right, let's ignore that and find that noodle stand. Whatever happened to professional curiosity? Thanks, really. If I get tired of sleeping, maybe I'll head down to this Maracatics place. Maybe I'll hit on mobile for some reparations. A little legal action would do me some good. I was wondering when I get paid. We solved the case of your accident, and then found a missing article of clothing, my panties. At least the noodle stand. Feel free to drop in if you get stuck. I'd be happy to help you with anything not involving money. Goodbye, pro quo. Hello, pro bono. Right, back to the office to plan our next move. Okay, office time. Back to the office. Finally, write anything. Right, go. You're the woman from the Kitaki place. Yes. I knew it. Something's the matter and you want our help, right? Will you come to the right place? This way, please. Thank you. My name is Alita Tiala. I have a request. What's your request? Your request. Let me guess. Something's been stolen? Your flyer. It says now defending, so I thought. What? You mean you want me to defend you? Me? Maybe you can tell us what happened. Were you hit by a car? Did someone steal your stand or your panties? No. I'm not the client, actually. The client would be my fiance, I suppose you'd call him. Fiance? What happened to him then? He was arrested this morning. The charge was murder. Murder? The murder that happened in People Park, I'm guessing. Have you heard about what happened at the park? Yeah. Let's listen to our story before we listen to what happened at People Park. So what's your story? You frequent the Kitaki mansion, yes? I remember of their organization. No, not yet. Not yet. You see, I'm to be married next month to the boss's son. The boss's son? So he's a gangster? Yes, but the Kitakis are locally responsible gangsters. Wait, isn't she Plum's daughter? And isn't Plum married to the boss? Unless Plum just calls her daughter because she's like her future daughter-in-law. I thought it'd be nice for a change. Quit my boring job, live the good gangster life. I thought you were onto something. Mrs. Kitaki, I understand that. I'm not sure your daddy would care much for that. What happened? I haven't been told all the details, but I do know a body was found in the park, near the Kitaki mansion. There were a lot of police cars there. Apparently the victim was shot with a pistol. I heard the circumstances of the shooting were rather unusual, and your fiancé was arrested for this? What sort of person is your fiancé? Your fiancé is the Kitaki family's only son, correct? His name is Waki Kitaki. I brought a photo. Well, that's quite the photo. That's a blue badger. I know. Oh, he can be powerful at medicine, but so cute. Well, if he's the boss's only son, yes, I'm sure he'll take his father's place someday. Same, I'm a boss already of this agency. Please help me, Waki, please. Right, my first sole defense case. Crime boss's son or not, I'll prove he's innocent. I prepared a letter of request. I know you need those. Right, let's go check out the scene of the crime. So we have to go to... Oh wait, we can go to the detention center. Haven't seen this yet in Apologistis. Polly, you look as happy as a clam in its shell. For a lawyer, this is it. The place where the battle begins. You need something? Ah, yes, we're attorneys. I was hoping we could see Mr. Waki Kitaki. Sorry, he's in questioning right now. Could take a while. Drat. Oh well, guess we'll have to come back later then. So much for that battle. Okay, let's go. I guess we have to go back to People Park. Okay, we have to go through Kitaki Mansion. Oh, what's happening? So this is it. My first murder crime scene. Ah, it's you kids again. Look, can't you find some other places to play? We're not playing, we're investigating. Aren't we, Apollo? Sir, I have a letter of request here. Letter of her? What does it say hit request on it? Miss Tiala must have used Kitaki stationery. Excuse me, coming through. Ah, it's you, Mr. Gavin. Who's this guy? I must say I'm used to being inspected by the ladies, but this is the first time I felt this way with a man. Mr. Gavin? Ah, Fräulein. What is a sweet morsel like you doing in such a dismal place? Can I help? Yes. The policeman officer fellow here won't let us in. We even have a letter of request. You must be exhausted, standing out here. I'll take you to the scene of the crime. Ooh, really? By your leave, officer. Yeah, yes, sir. Of course, sir. Aha. Very well. This way, Fräulein. Whee! Hey, What about me? On that note, enjoy your investigation. Thank you. Will we see you again? Ask the wind, Fräulein. I'll be riding on it. What a nice guy. Who was that? Apollo, look. A corpse. What? Hey, it's just a mannequin. Oh, it sure got me. Might I ask exactly what it is you're doing here? Oh, it's Emma! Oh, it's you. How did you get in here? Oh, this guy, well, he was really more like a prince. He let us in. Him again. That glimmerous fop always getting in my way. Anyway, this scene is off limits. Excuse me, we have a letter of request there. One moment. Why is she holding that big magnifying glass? What is she doing? I'd recognize that handwriting anywhere. Scientific analysis says this was written by Alita Tiala. Thanks. It took you 30 minutes to figure that out. So, what's up with the mannequin there? It's taking the place of a body, preserving the scene of the crime as it was found. The body was pulling the stand. So you're a defense attorney, are you? Detective Emma Scott. I'm in charge of this crime scene. She doesn't seem that happy about it. She doesn't seem that happy about many things. I trust you know how to stay out of the way. I always carry 2 pairs of handcuffs, just in case. Detective Sky? Quiet, please. It's snack time. Why am I not surprised? This is Emma. We're not making much progress here. She must not be very busy. I never seem to get a lucky break. Yep, I don't think so. Back after 9 years, and they won't give me the position I requested. And then I hear he gave up the defense attorney life. Who's he? An ex-defense attorney? Detective Sky? Quiet, please. It's snack time. We're getting nowhere. We're getting fucking nowhere, whoever. We're not making much progress. Wait. She's talking about Phoenix. We can't present profiles. Can we present her this? Can we present our attorney's badge maybe? If you could spare a moment to take a look at this. Can you see that I'm extremely busy? Eating snacks, yes. Busy eating snacks, I'd say. This is going nowhere fast. Okay. Let's ask about the defendant. Emma, please. Stop eating so we can ask you questions, please. I know she's talking about Phoenix. Okay, let's just try to examine this place. Oh wait, this is his stand, isn't it? Hey there, no messing with the crime scene. But we need to investigate. Apollo, look, that stand. It says El Dune. I've noticed. Well, we'll start the case with the missing stand at least. Though the circumstances could stand to be better. Yeah. We need to investigate. Investigations are to be carried out by professionals scientifically. This is not going to check out the crime scene issue. Hey, Apollo! My very own scientific analysis tells me something very suspicious. I think I know what you mean. It's kind of hard not to notice. We're gonna check out what we came here to find at least. Yeah, we checked out the Audi car. Let's move. And then let's go to talk to Eldoon, maybe? Because we found his car. Oh, Mr. Eldoon, hello. Looks like he left. And we found his stand and everything. What about our free bowl? Oh, too bad. Looks like we'll have to wait a little longer for that bowl. So sorry. Oh, what a bummer. Okay. Let's have a little explore around and see where we can go. Let's see if we can talk to... Okay, we can't talk to Tiala. Let's go and talk to Phoenix. Let's go talk to Nick. Ah, you're back. Run into some problems? Oh, Polly, didn't you want to tell Daddy something? Who, me? No, I'm fine. Really? What's this? So there is a problem? No problem, actually. I got a defense request. A defense request? That is a problem. Huh? I've given up the court. I'm not a lawyer anymore. The request was from me. Oh, right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's doing that on purpose. I know it. So what about this defense request? It's related to the murder in People Park, actually. Guess what? We found Mr. Eldoon's noodle stand at the scene of the crime. Did you now? That's unusual indeed. Never heard of a noodle stand being used as a murder weapon. I think the murder weapon was something else. You mean you don't know what the murder weapon was? That funny detective lady won't let us on the scene. What kind of detective wears a lab coat anyway? A lab coat? Didn't think she'd be involved with this. You know her? You can say that. So, you know her, don't you? I met her in a case. This was about 10 years ago. She was still a high school student at the time. That would make her about the same age as me. That's my daddy. He knows all the police types. Oh wait, maybe you know that other guy too. That other guy? That shining prince on the motorcycle. Prince? Apollo, tell me about this Prince of Truces. Indulge your concern, father. He was at the crime scene. He looked just like Mr. Gavin. Did he now? You know him? My guess is that he's Christoph Gavin's younger brother. His brother? Well, acquaintances after a fashion. Clavier Gavin, rock and roll god incarnate. Clavier, what a lovely name. He's so dreamy. I didn't know Mr. Gavin had a brother. What was he doing out there? I have a feeling you'll be crossing paths again soon. Now, what was the problem again? Having trouble investigating the crime scene in the park? Yeah, that detective woman won't let us. Go to the office. Under the silk top hat, where you'll find a bottle of white powder. Try taking that to this detective. White powder? I hope it's not what I think it is. I hope it's not what I think it is either. Just take it to her. It'll be fine, you see. Oh, and tell her I said hi. Okay, let's go to write anything. And then examine. And it's under here. So this must be the silk top hat Mr. Wright mentioned. Let's take a closer look. Huh? Whoa. You know what this is, Trucy? I remember finding some in Daddy's dresser when I was little. I thought it was sugar, so I licked it. He got mad at me. This is getting more and more suspicious. Let's go talk to that detective. She's sure to know what that white powder is. Wait, I'm gonna have a look. I want to look at the achievements, and I think there's a stepladder ladder achievement for this. Is there a stepladder ladder? Yeah, there is. You know what there also is? Charlie! Ah, don't touch Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie? He's been in this office much longer than I have. Daddy's mentor had a great fondness for Mr. Charlie. He's lived here since Daddy was a rookie attorney. Huh, Mr. Charlie, right. Now I take care of him. Ah. I think that's how we can examine for Charlie. Is there any ladders? Where do we have to go again? Oh, we gotta go talk to Emma. We gotta go talk to Emma. Kitaki Mansion. You know, wait. Let's go to not People Park. Dude's house and see if there's any. Is there any stuff that is in the? Oh, there is. I almost missed this. Look, it's a folding ladder. Polly, that's called a step ladder. Come on. A step ladder? How is that different from a regular ladder then? No, Tracy's right. It's a much more complex piece of machinery. It's like two ladders stuck together. So you admit that basically it's a ladder, right? Wait, huh? You have to look past the form at the essence of the thing. Can we talk about something else? Let's go. Was that it? I've achievements for this case. Maybe? Let me see. I think it might have been. Okay, let's go. Let's go talk to Emma. Kitaki Mansion. And then let's go to People Park. And then we present this, which we used in the right. Let's examine it, not presenting. Does this ring any bells? Ah, is that? It couldn't. Where'd you get that? I brought it from the office. You work at the Right and Cold Law offices, yes? Yeah, solve. Detective Sky, how do you know my daddy? Daddy? I'm sorry, who did you say you were? Tracy Wright, Phoenix Wright's daughter. What? Mr. Wright has a daughter? You seem shocked. Well, if you're Mr. Wright's daughter and you're his apprentice, then I'm available to help you in any way I can. Oh, thanks. You can start by not calling me Mr. Wright's apprentice. This powder is used for detecting fingerprints. Fingerprints? I guess you might call it a memento. From the time I spent with Mr. Wright. My powder memories. If you find any evidence with fingerprints on it, please let me know. Who does footprints? Well, she's quite eager to behave. She's quite the eager beaver all of a sudden. Well, we have the weapon here. It's a knife. A shiv, to be precise. Ooh, lingo. The defendant, Waki Kitaki, is a son of known gangsters. The police are assuming this belongs to him. Wait, but wasn't the murder weapon a pistol? Huh, look at this. There's a handprint on the shiv. A handprint? Then there might be a fingerprint. Let's investigate. Yeah. Right. First, choose the fingerprint you want to examine. Choose a fingerprint. Look closely at the handle. This one. See, there's more than one fingerprint there. There's black spots. That's right. Pick the one you want to analyze. So, I want to analyze this one. Right, let's get detecting. Wow, she's practically glowing with excitement. First, sprinkle some aluminum powder over the print. We will press a space like this, see? The aura left by the print absorbs the aluminum powder, so you just dust it on. I'll blow it off. Blow? It's like whistling. You know how to whistle, don't you? Just use the R and... Wow, amazing, it's like magic. Isn't it though? Right, let's give it a shot. Incidentally, it's important that you cover the entire fingerprint with the powder. This is so satisfying for me. Good, clear, quite impressive. Next, to match the print. The police office has samples so you can tell whose finger this print belongs to. That doesn't sound like
as much as fun as actually finding the print. Okay, pick the person whose print you think this is. You probably have a good idea whose knife this is already. Who the fuck is Paul? Oh wait, that's the doctor, isn't it? No. It's not Emma's. It's not Guy's. It's not Shruce's. It's not Alita's. Oh wait, it's Walky's. I was like, is it Walky's? I thought it wasn't gonna be Walky's, but it is. Match found, yeah. So, the fingerprints do belong to the defendant. Yes, isn't it amazing how the power of science is my life? Apollo, she's sparkling. And I'm dimming. Look sharp, spirits up. The real fight is yet to come. Chin up, Polly. The trial hasn't even started and I'm already losing. Okay, let's examine this place more. There's a bucket here. And this is Mr. Eldune's needle stand, obviously. It does say Eldune in big letters, doesn't it? And the mark on the paper lantern there looks familiar. It's going to be a little weird telling him what the corpse and all. Anyway, that wraps up 3 of our cases. That's right, congratulations, Apollo. And leaves us with one case that's worse than all 3 put together. Murder. I have the blue tarp as well. Blue tarps have been placed on the ground around the stand. Apollo, I bet the victim was going to have a picnic here. I guess he could have eaten all the noodles he wanted. Don't touch those. Sorry, cat. Just yawned. That's preserving the crime scene. I guess the police put those tarps here after all. This mannequin is dressed up to look like a police officer. I've seen one at the station. A mannequin in place of a body. The body of the victim has already been removed. Do you think the victim was the noodle stand thief? What? You think someone killed him because he stole it? Yeah. Taking care of business, little plump Kitaki style. Try not to sound too eager about that, please. Let's ask her about stuff. The case. The report came in late last night. The body was found much as you see it now. Except it was a real body. But why? Why was the body pulling him at the noodle stand? If I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't still be here. What was the cause of death? A bullet wound to the temple. Who shot by a pistol? A pistol? Not the easiest thing to come by in this day and age. Unless you're a cop or a gangster. Incidentally, the victim's name was Paul Marakatis. Oh, it's the doctor! I just received the autopsy report, in fact. I didn't realise it was the doctor. I forgot about that. I mean, really? What's up with this case? It's enough to make me want to run off, pulling a mysterious noodle stand behind me. Not so mysterious, actually. We should
Well, after all, we know where the stand came from. I like these stories.
Where's my mic sauce being silly? Where's it being silly? I think it's when I unplug and replug in my webcam. Who's the old guy? This is the proprietor of Eldune's Needles, Mr. Eldune himself. He's famous in this part of town. Not bad. I guess Mr. Wright picked the right kids for the job. That saved me a lot of work, thanks. What sort of person was the victim anyway? You mean what did he do? He was a doctor. A doctor? I'm starting to see a connection here. Let's have to ask about the victim. Could you tell us a bit more about the victim? Well, let's see. Apparently he's a physician at a clinic in the area. Quite well off too, from the sound of it. The clinic's name is the Marakatis clinic. I'm never gonna pronounce that right. Maybe that's why the car was parked there. What, you've been to the clinic? Yeah, though on a related issue. I told the detective about the case of the stolen noodle stand. I see. So that means Dr. Marakatis stole the stand and pulled it all the way here? That would seem to be the case. But why? Don't ask me. Who? Me? I'm just a supervisor for this crime scene. Detective Sky. I was out of the country for a while. I came back to be a forensic scientist. Ooh, were you studying abroad? Something like that. I was studying in Europe. Forensic sciences, mind you. But when I got back here, they threw me in criminal affairs, just like that. Why didn't you just become a forensics expert in Europe? Well, I suppose that was an option, but I had a lot of favours to repay to people back here. Favours? Or wasn't she in high school when she left? What? What's that look for? I was involved in an incident before I left, but Mr. Wright and his people helped me out. I owed them. Really? I had no idea. If she's been out of the country for a while, she probably doesn't know about Mr. Wright's current state of affairs. Could you tell us a bit about the defendant? He's the only son of the Kitaki family, yes? Walkie Kitaki. I don't know if he is the boss's son, but he's certainly thrown his weight around violently in the detention center. I see. Why was he arrested in the first place? You're a defense attorney, aren't you? You're not his by any chance? Actually, yes I am. Well, we have a witness to the moment of the crime. Eh? The witness called the police. They'll be testifying during their trial tomorrow. What? Okay, let's go see if we can meet him in the detention center. I think I have to go through write anything in the agency. No, it's not here. Okay, I think we have to go back to the crime scene. With Emma. Do some more examining. There's got to be a good clue or two around here. You and your trash cans, go ahead and knock yourself out. Please, can't you see I'm doing my look, another pair of underwear? Whoa, Apollo, you're a genius at finding panties. Stop saying that. Wait, they're not mine. Could these have been stolen too? Oh wait, are they, thingies? Plums. So, have you met the defendant? No. Visiting hours are almost over at the detention center. You might think about wrapping up here and heading over. Good idea. I don't know what good it will do now. We have a witness and a knife footprints. Have I mentioned I've got a bad feeling about this? Don't worry, it's like a right tradition. Some traditions I can live without. But wait, the weapon was a pistol and we don't have, well, a gun, but we don't have a gun. Where is she? Where's Plum? Where's Plum? Plum's not here. Okay, let's go to the detention center. I'm sorry, meeting hours for the day are all done. But we still have 3 minutes. I'll put in your request, but don't expect anything. The father's talking in the private room with him. The father? You mean like a priest? I mean the suspect's father, Mr. Winfred Big Wins Kitaki himself. Didn't we find something about Big Wins? That you. You're the one on your way out, old. Ah, they're here. Whoa, this guy radiates power. Power, with a cute apron. You Walkie's lawyer? Yes, sir. Well, I'm Big Wins Kitaki. Fourth head of the Kitaki family. Capiche? Actually, I came to speak to your son. Mr. Justice. Yes? My son's innocent. He killed no one. If he were found guilty, it wouldn't be good. Capiche? Yes. I'm all about capiching. Capiche loud and clear. You're gonna do more than understand to make it. You'll learn though. Even if the lesson comes at the end of your short life. I don't feel so good. What's the big idea, old man? You can't treat me like a kid no more. Not now. You know, I want to go to the clink. I like it here. It must be walking. A G's not a G till he does hard time. Bizarre. You'll see, when I get out of here, things will change. Silence. My apologies, Mr. Justice. He's usually such a nice boy. Forgive me if I have a hard time believing that. Ha, you can't take me under your wing this time, old man. You heard me. I don't need no trial. I did it. I think that's enough for today, Mr. Justice. Don't let me down tomorrow. So much talking to our client. But we made so much progress today. We even found my panties. I had fun at least. Of course, the biggest mystery of all remains. How am I supposed to build a case for the trial? Oh, almost forgot. It's time for my show. Tonight I'm performing at the Wonder Bar. You should come check it out. Okay. To be continued. Let's go. Let's go. Save your current progress. Yes. Trial. Yes. Continue into the next chapter. Oh, that's the judge. That's judge under here. You can't really see it under the follow go. Huh? Mr. Wright's not here today? He said his old foot injury was acting up. Old injury? He was all smiles yesterday. Yes, he smiled when he said we'd be fine as long as you're here Tuesday. Yes, fine. We'll be fine. Here comes Justice. I started my voice training at 5 this morning. Ooh, do some now. I want to see. Here. Oh, okay. My name is Apollo Justice, and I'm fine. That sounds more like a self-mantra than voice training. I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? Good morning. Yo, sup? Hit me with the guilty verdict, G. See if I can. You just hang loose and let things go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Not really. Well, okay, don't be running your mouth like that in there. See, that's the difference between me and you, old man. I ain't afraid of no cops. Real G's can't keep it till they spend some hard time in the pen. You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Sounds like they've both been voice training too, Apollo. I was fair realized. The trial started and I still haven't had a real talk with my client. Yeah, which is weird. Here he is, Calabia. Court stand session for the trial of Waki Kitaki. It's a beloved judge. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ready to rock and roll, Your Honor. Harrison, the guy from yesterday, he's a prosecutor? It's Mr. Gavin's brother. Long time no see, Prosecutor Gavin. Were you taking a leave of absence? You know that little bag I started with my free time? Thing is, we got real popular. Had to say 9 to your fans when 3 of your singles go platinum, yeah? I see. To be honest, I was a little concerned. I think that you might still be distraught over that one trial. Not to worry, you judge. I wouldn't miss this day in court for the world. It's worth even more than VIP passes to one of my concerts, yeah? How could I pass off a chance to see the true strength of the little boy who bested my brother? It's worth cancelling a show or two. Understood. You may give your opening statements to the court. Before that, I was thinking, is the air in this courtroom not a bit serious? It is a court of law. That's no way to get to the crowd jumping, Your Honor. They're not supposed to jump. This is the courtroom. Actung, baby. Today we play it my way. What's that noise? Sometimes you have to get on up in order to get down to prosecuting. This is crazy. The victim, Hal Maractis, director of the Maractis Clinic. The scene, People Park. He was found pulling a noodle stand. What in the world is a doctor doing pulling a noodle stand? Oh my god. Yawning. Yes, I believe. You'll only find out by asking the defendant right here, right now. Because it's an undeniable truth that he shot the victim. What do you mean, undeniable? If you are to glare at anyone, her justice. Glare at the punk in the defendant's chair. His crime was witnessed quite clearly, you see. Very well. Please admit this witness to the court. This is a 5, honestly. 9. Not yet. First, there's a little matter to be cleared up. Could you talk about the accompaniment? I saw I could see the guitar for a second. Or is it Prosecutor Gavin? The motive, Your Honor. Why did the little punk do it? Why did he kill the director of the Emeritus Clinic?
Objection!
Not so fast. The defendant doesn't have to explain that. Oh, but what if the defendant specifically requests to do so, as he did this morning? I want to give a shout out to all my homies, I believe he said. What? What is it? What is right? They always say that on stage you should hit the crowd with speed and ferocity. I need to put my moon lamp on charge. Not the charger. Sounds like he got you good, her Polly. Well, this is highly unusual, but the court will now hear from the defendant concerning his motive in the crime. So you, the son, are the defendant. Rocky, are you? I ain't your son, old man. You step to a Kentucky, you best be prepared to step strong. You step to the public official, you'd better be prepared to step into jail. You got to hand it to him. Rocky sure has guts. It's not his guts I'm worried about. Well then, the court will now hear testimony on the defendant's motive. From the defendant himself. I'll tell you one thing, that doctor was a quacker. Someone had to show him what's what. I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my something bad. And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye. So I gotta go in, get me another doctor to patch me up again. That was the day I'd done figured it out. No G's gonna let that pass. That's why I went to his pad that night, knowing what I'm saying. You're saying you're one of the victim's patients? A lot of stuff goes down when you're keeping it real on the street. True that. I tell you one thing, that doc was whack. Well, the defense may begin the cross-examination. I can't believe this is the first time I hear about all this. Cross-examination, yeah. Gotta say first though. Let's just press on every step first. First of all, the word you're looking for is quack. And isn't that a little harsh? He's your family doctor. Who asked you, pointy locks? Just who do you think you are? Your lawyer? Look, I ain't trying to hear that. He was a quacker, plain and simple.
Hold it!
By someone, you mean... Was there anyone with a score to settle with this doctor? Besides you, I mean. You better ask somebody else, Holmes. Who do I care? I made up my own mind and did what has to be done, straight gangster style. But why were you so mad at this doctor? Yo, sit back and listen while I drop it, J-Man.
Hold it!
So you were a patient at Emeritus Clinic half a year ago? For what reason? I had what you might call a mark of honor. Can you explain precisely what was wrong? What a little run-in with the Rivali's family. Well, that's when I pulled a Jack move and ran into an ambush. G busted a cap right in me. According to my sources, you couldn't stand the stress of waiting and ran in 15 minutes before the appointed time by yourself. Hey, I was more than a match for those guys. So you were carried to the Emeritus Clinic from there? Apparently he was shot in the heart. Shot in the heart and he's still alive? I could catch bullets between my teeth, but I never learned how to catch them with my heart. The bullet stopped just short of my thumper, you know what I'm saying. I would have been golden if it weren't for that whack doc. Can't even take out a stupid bullet. So, as you say, the surgery was a failure. That ain't all of it, Holmes.
Hold it!
What do you mean he just let you go without a word? What do you think it means? It's so whack, that's what. Not sure what that means, but it sounds bad. It sounds as though her doctor wished to hide his mistake. That's why he let the defendant go. He's a liar, straight up. He's a badder G than me.
Hold it!
So this bullet is still... You know it. I can still feel it. Right in there in my chest, pressing up against my heart. Your words are like a bullet shot straight into my heart. Or something to that effect. Incidentally, that's from one of our hit singles. But that sounds like a straightforward case of malpractice. Word, J-Man. Well, no accident, that's for shizzle. It seems that there were issues with this doctor. Man, putting him down was like doing the world a favor. Walking, please consult your lawyer before saying things like that. Chin of Apollo, that comes straight. But why did this mistake only come to light that day? It was found during the family health checkup. The family checkup? That was the wackest thing of all. All those G's lining up, taking eye exams and all that. Better to die young than fade away, busy. A relief to hear. What's a relief? Oh, did your father not tell you? The bullet you carry so close to your heart. It's not tiny. Oh god. I'm tired. It's not attended to immediately. It could kill you. What? Yes, her Dr. Maractus had knowledge concerning this ticking time bomb in you. Knowledge that could have saved your life. No way. That's whack. There's proof. Your checkup report. How ironic that you would kill the one man capable of helping you. You're almost as careless as he was. Well, now that the place is hopping, let's get this gig started. Started? We've had enough of a warm-up act, yeah? Time to hear from the witness. Walking sure is quiet all of a sudden. I'm a little uneasy myself. Is this Gavin's strategy? So, you will tell us your name and occupation. My name is Wesley Stickler. My occupation, I take it. However, we must acknowledge the meaning of identity, which is commonly attached to discussion of occupation. Dude! I wish you me to say that he is a student. A junior at Ivy University, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, in the Department of Science and Engineering. Filled with curiosity for all things, I spend my days in pursuit of truth and owning my... Herr Stickler, please direct said curiosity to the case in hand today. Very well, Mr. Stickler. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the night of the crime. You ask quite simplistic. Please, just answer the fucking question. Just provide your witness testimony. Yeah. That night I passed through the park on my way home from shopping. When I saw them, one man pulling the stand, another man facing him. I saw that quite clearly. The man facing the victim was the defendant. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. He was pointing at the man pulling the stand. A shot. The bullet hit the man pulling the stand from the front, square in the forehead. Was there anyone else in the park at that time? I can say with 100% accuracy. But there was not. The pistol our witness refers to is this. The court accepts this into evidence. Very well, Mr. Justice, you may cross-examine the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Trucy? Why are you staring at like that at the witness? That man. I can't help but feel I've seen him somewhere before. Where have you seen him, Trucy? Okay, we've got to save. And we have to... Let's go back to the pistol. Let's go back to the pistol. Let's go to... pistol. Fingerprints were... Oh, fingerprints were wiped. Fingerprints were wiped. Okay. I don't know if it has any ballistic markings on it, though. The only things we can analyze on it is the barrel. Well, don't point that thing at me. Don't worry, I can handle myself around guns. Magic guns, at least. The ones that pigeons come out of. Very reassuring. Oh shit. No clues there. Okay, nothing on this. We also have the results. Rocky Kitaki, age 19, male. Report filed June 14th. Metallic object found near heart, urgent exam needed. The man facing the victim was the defendant. Let's specify that. How can you be so sure it's the defendant? The crime took place at night. It would have been too dark. Unless you would have been able to see his face. Perhaps I was remiss in not mentioning this earlier. Huh? You see, in class, I always sit in the very backmost seat. Do you know why? Who cares? Because I do not wish anyone to copy my perfect nose. And this relates to your testimony. How? I mentioned this to illustrate my predisposition to that which is perfect. It was dark, you say? Yet there are lights in the park. If I say the defendant was in the park that night, then he was in the park that night. It's a hard... We are in so much to stream, oh my god. Immutable fact. He sure is confident. He seems to be telling the truth too. Just right in the forehead. So right temple.
Objection!
If that's all of it, I think I have a chance. Is that you relaxing? I see, Her Justice. Objection. Once is quite enough, Mr. Justice. Apollo, pace yourself. This trial's not over yet. Right. Look at this. The autopsy report? Is there a problem with the autopsy report? Right, a problem. Problem. Yes. The problem is that the location of the entry wound. The location? You testified that the killer shot the victim square in the forehead, did you not? I've already determined your angle of inquiry. Allow me to explain. It is quite simple, really. First, understand that when I say square, I speak not. Huh? Huh? Mr. Justice. Yes? What's your objection to these krypton particle things? This is the big time. And you're obsessed with something so small? You disappoint me. No, I'm obsessed with something big. I mean, there's a bigger and less nitpicky problem here. You can tell. Just look at the autopsy report. The location of the entry was the right temple. Temple? Mr. Stickler, you said quite clearly that the victim was shot square in the forehead. That's a contradiction, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's a contradiction. It is right. Finally.
Objection!
Her Justice. Oh, Her Justice. Yes. Your tactics are outdated. Trying to shake the witness by objecting to trifles. Surely you haven't forgotten the fatal wound your master suffered 7 years ago? Phoenix Wright, was it? Look, I know the wound was in the wrong place according to this testimony. Hey, her forehead. Forehead? Let us imagine you are walking through the park. You see two men facing each other, one with a pistol trained on the other. What would you do, her forehead? Well, I guess. I tried to stop them. I probably shout stop. And you, Fräulein? Me? Well, I probably scream eek. And you, Herr Stickler? What did you shout, I wonder? Did the victim turn his head at the last moment? Ah yes, thank you for jogging my memory. It sounds like an addendum to the testimony is required. As soon as the killer raised his pistol, I took action. Cease this at once, you two, I cried with composure. The victim turned in the direction of my voice and a shot rang out. Whereupon our cowardly killer, the defendant, appeared to have become frightened. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. I see, so you attempted to stop the crime. Indeed, with composure. Well, maybe the criminal wouldn't have fired if he hadn't shouted like that. That doesn't really matter now, unfortunately. Let us consider this new testimony, shall we? Observe the diagram if you would. The witness, Mr. Stickler, was it, stood here. He shouted, "Oh, stop please," or something of this nature, and the victim responded by looking in the witness's direction. If the killer were to have fired at just this moment, as we can see, the bullet would have struck the right temple as in the report. And this seems to be the case. Witness, the power of a junior in Ivy University's Department of Science. Very well, Mr. Justice, you may cross-examine the witness. Let's save here. We've got to save here at the beginning of each witness testimony. Where was the pistol though? He didn't try to apprehend the criminal. It all happened so fast. I'm afraid I hadn't the time. This is something about that strike you as odd, Apollo. What? The killer was in a hurry, right? He fired the pistol and tossed it right away. According to the testimony, that's what happened, yes. In that case, I'd expect to find something that we didn't find. Find something? Find what? I like that contradiction. Kinda sad to see it go. Not as sad as I feel. What do we do now? At least the testimony is getting a little clearer. She's right, maybe I can find out something to use in this new testimony. Oh god. Let me see. What evidence do we have? We have the bowl, we have the map of the bowl. We have Trucy's panties. We have the cell phone. We have the mirror with the fingerprint powder that Emma gave Phoenix in Rise from the Ashes. We have his autopsy report. We have the knife. We have the noodle stand. We have the bloomers. We have Bucky's checkup report. And we have the pistol. Oh, we didn't examine this. Is there anything suspicious? Not that I can tell at the moment. Soup drum. Let's see. Wait, heard a gunshot at the same time as the victim turned. Indeed, I would say about the same time to be precise. And the victim didn't ask you for help. It can be said that he didn't have time to ask. He didn't even have time to take a single step. I'm totally sure that the killer fired because Mr. Stickler startled him. Don't say that too loud, Trucy, please. What did I just do?
Hold it!
I don't remember. Can you describe the killer's actions more clearly? He seemed quite surprised, especially considering that it was he who did the deed. As we can see, human psychology is a tangled web. He simply couldn't believe what he had done. In short, he panicked, a common tale, but true. Unfortunately, before I could take further action, he tossed his thing aside. Oh, wait.
Objection!
I think it must be this. Wait a second. Another misleading request. Yeah, you're so beholden to your own model of discourse, you can't see how it affects you. Come again. Oh, wait a second, you say. A second. I only tell you to wait just that, a single second, 1/60th of a minute, 1/60th even of a minute. There's hardly enough time to draw a breath, let alone make a statement in court. Now, had you asked for a longer period of time, say 3 minutes 35 seconds, Mr. Justice. Yes, Your Honor. Am I to understand that you are objecting to the length of a second? Yes, I mean, no. Here, just look at the pistol. It doesn't have a single fingerprint on it. Our common ploy made all the more common, I fear, by the prevalence of television. Criminals these days are loath to leave fingerprints. Wait, but you said the killer tossed the gun and ran. That's right. He didn't have time to write the gun for prints. Our little girl sticking it to the university student. There's a song in there. I'm not little. Then let's think like adults, shall we, Fräulein? What if the killer, the defendant, was wearing gloves? Gonna admit, I didn't think of that, Apollo. Well, Mr. Justice, could the killer have been wearing gloves? I don't think so, no. I don't think... I don't think so. The record of the murder weapon is very clear about one thing. The fingerprints were wiped, which means some trace of prints remained, which contradicts your testimony. If everything happened as you say it did, he wouldn't have had time to wipe the pistol. That may be, but it does not change what I saw. The killer, the defendant, he threw down the murderous weapon from his hand and fled. And this pistol was found at the scene of the crime, strongly suggesting that this was the weapon he disposed of. That sounds solid to me. Well, her forehead, any of your precious objections? What gives, Apollo? Let's see that voice training go to work. You know, I've only recently realized something. No matter how much you train your voice, it doesn't matter if you have nothing to say. What do you mean, nothing to say? Isn't it obvious from what the witness just said? Isn't what obvious? When he restated what he saw just now, he said he saw Wookie drop a murderous weapon. But that's not the same as being 100% sure what Wookie threw away. You're right. He's just confused because the pistol was found at the scene. Poor Mr. Stickler. It must be hard to be so perfect, and yet so wrong. Well, it can be said that I'm quite offended. While it is indeed true that once in my... Why are you like this, Stickler? Why are you like this, honestly? Why are you like this? What we can say for certain is that the witness saw the killer throw something. Does the defense have anything to say about this? Well, if what he threw wasn't a pistol, then it had to be something else. At least one person on the defense team seems to be thinking. Ugh, I'll wipe that smile off your pretty face, Gavin. Perhaps you can inform the court as to the nature of this something else. What did the killer throw away before fleeing the crime scene? The only other thing it could have been was the knife that we talked with Emma about. Is that a sword? I saw one of those on the late night movie last night. Great, a sleep-deprived judge. This knife was found at the scene of the crime with the defendant's prints on it. His prints? This single piece of evidence proves two important things. One that what the defendant threw down wasn't a pistol. Two, that the defendant wasn't wearing gloves. Indeed. Oh, her forehead. You're forgetting two other things you've just proven. One, that the man the witness saw was the defendant, Mr. Joaquin Kitaki. Two, the defendant was holding a knife with the intent of harming the victim. But he didn't harm the victim with the knife, though. He just didn't. Otherwise, that would have been on the autopsy report. Indeed. Never underestimate the Gavin in this. It's a lesson here. This court is of the opinion that our witness is fond of making assumptions. In that light, I believe it would behoove us to hear about what really occurred here, with less assuming, please. It is always the same with you people. Mark left the house and thought 5 minutes later his brother left after him. How long would it take for Mark's brother to catch up with him? Assuming that Mark never had to stop for a traffic light. Assuming, yes, that's what I said. Assuming, as if that were a probable situation at all. Yet here you are assuming that my assumption is no matter. What this court assumes is that the witness will testify as to what happened after the shot was fired. Got another to witness testimony. I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police. Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else. Why didn't you chase the killer? He was, as you say, a killer. Of course, I could have run him down. Yeah, what would he have done when cornered? Sadly, it takes more than an aptitude for solving quadratic equations to know that. Did the testimony earlier not prove the defendant's presence at the scene? And do we not also know that there was no one else there? It seems clear that we have our killer. Does it not? Does it not, Mr. Justice? I better find a way to take this testimony down quick. Okay, first, you know what we do, guys. You know what we do, chat. We say it. Let's save it here. Cannot prevent the killer from leaving the scene. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Use my cell phone to call the police. Which is it? Is this his cell phone? I'm going to guess. Maybe, but I'm not sure. You know what? We have no proof that this is his cell phone. But we have nothing else. So should we just press everything?
Hold it!
We'll probably have to do another investigation to see whose phone is that. Which way did the killer run? By that time, it was clear the killer had noticed me. Naturally, he ran in the opposite direction. That means he ran in the opposite direction from the Kitaki mansion. Akchuk, don't even think about pointing out that he was going away from his home. All he had to do was loop back once he was outside. How did he know that's where I was going?
Hold it!
He was certainly composed as someone who had just witnessed a killing. If one is to devote one's life to the pursuit of science, one must never flinch at the sight of a little blood, nor be so moved by what a chemical discovery that one drops one's flask upon the lab room floor. You saw someone get shot though. Ooh, cool answer. Very cool. There's nothing strange about how he acted. Truce it. Looks like she has something to say.
Hold it!
Wasn't your first thought to call an ambulance? It can be said that I have dabbled in medicine. The injury I witnessed, namely a single shot to the head, tends to result in death. Ergo, there was no need for me to call an ambulance. Oh, a perfect syllogism? A proof in three parts. Exquisite simply equals exquisite. What does syllogism mean? Hello, Tambre! Okay, I have no idea what that says, so I'm going to Google translate it. No, don't translate. You do realize I'm not that old. I'm not that old. I'm not that old, Tambre. Tambre, I'm not that old. Tambre. You know I'm not that old. Okay, what does syllogism mean? An instant. It's supposed to say my favorite MC Granny. Thank you. I don't know what to say to that, Tambre. Oh, thank you, Tambre, I guess. Syllogism means an instance of a form of reasoning in which a conclusion is drawn from two given or assumed propositions. A common or middle term is present in the two premises, but not in the conclusion, which may be invalid. E.g., all dogs are animals. All dogs are animals. All animals have 4 legs. Therefore, all dogs have 4 legs. Deductive reasoning as distinct from induction. Still have no idea what that means. He actually looks like he's going to cry. Okay, let's press this one. Last statement. Can you tell us in detail about these 10 minutes? I stood in a state of heightened awareness. Anything could happen at any moment. Anyone could appear from any direction. Is that all? How are you doing, Tambre, by the way? How are you doing? No one came. Nothing happened at all. I saw it all, which is to say I saw nothing. It was late at night. It's not odd to think there would be a few people around in the park. So we just stood there watching. Not much to go on now. Truce it, if you've got something to say, by all means say it. I can't find a single problem with that testimony. Had enough her last her forehead? Stop calling us her forehead! Maybe it's time to back off a bit. No. But we have nothing else, really. We have nothing else. Let's just back off a little bit. There's nothing fishy about that testimony at all. It appears there are no objections to the witness's current testimony. There are any number of ways to explain the lack of prints on the pistol, I assure you. Perhaps the killer really was wearing gloves which wiped the previous user's prints off. Then after the deed was done, this fell off his pocket as he was throwing the gun away. A mistake befitting of a small-time punk, in my opinion. No! hate you, Gavin. I hate you, Clavier. It seems to have come to the end of their line here. No, that can't be at all. How unfortunate. It seems you weren't cut out to stand on the same stage as me. Oh, come on, dude. Were you her forehead? I believe this brings the cross-examination to the close. This court will now declare a verdict for the defendant in Kentucky. What's that? I assume that was... Trucy! Trucy! Nobody move. What's the meaning of this? Who are you? There were no verdicts in this court. Not yet. Wait, are you one of the Kentuckys? The Kentuckys, you mean the notorious gangsters? If you don't want to see me give the pretty new little girl a new smile, do as I say. Adjourn the court for 20 minutes. What? This court will now bow to pressures from the likes of her judge. I see little point in further aggravating this gentleman. Recess, 20 minutes, or I promise you, you'll regret it. Wait, how did you disappear so fast? And where's Trucy? Where's Trucy? Where'd she go? Come to the defendant lobby, Apollo. I suppose I have no choice but to adjourn for a 20-minute recess. Bailiff, catch that mysterious man. Trucy, is she okay? Is Trucy okay? Save my current progress, yes. I'll continue into the next chapter, yes. Trucy! You move quick, Apollo. Good show, good show. Trucy, you okay? I thought... Don't cry, Apollo. Those good-for-nothing gangsters. There are some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges. Wait, just calm down, Apollo. Or else... Huh? What the heck is that? Surprised? This is one of my best tricks. The amazing Mr. Hat. You look marvelous, darling. It's a big hit on stage at the Wonder Bar. Yes, I am a big hit. Well, what do you think? Do you like it? You mean you, Trucy, there are some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges. Apollo, now it's not the time to be threatening me. It's you who's being threatened here. Huh? Remember what you said to Wookie's father yesterday? You promised you'd save his son. But that testimony was rock solid. What are you suggesting I do? Look, once the judge declares a verdict, it's all over. If I can use my talent to stop that from happening, I will. Trucy, no more stage abductions, please. Yeah, Jesus Christ, Trucy. Jesus Christ. Why is she like this? I'm not talking about magic, Apollo. I know when the witness isn't confident, I can perceive what he's feeling. It might not mean anything, but it's all we've got. You can see what he's feeling. Think back, Apollo. Think back to the times when there was a contradiction in his testimony. All the times there was a contradiction. What do you mean? Fuck you mean? I don't remember. Actually, I don't remember them exactly. Good thing I do. There were 2 times when he made statements he wasn't confident in. And each time, there's a contradiction. In his hand, he held, yes, a pistol was pointed at the man on the stand. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. He said the man tossed aside a pistol, but it turned out he wasn't sure, and sure enough, there was a contradiction. Well, that's true, but how does that help us? Didn't you notice anything? Whenever he made a statement he wasn't confident in, he displayed a certain habit. In his hand he held... Did you see it? The very moment he said the word pistol, his fingers got all tense and he fiddled with the corner of the page in his book. How am I supposed to see that? Well, I could see it. How else do you think Daddy went 7 years without losing a game of poker? What? I always stand next to Daddy during big matches. I could see what his opponents are feeling. You mean that's how Mr. Wright won all those games? He's not cheating officially. I wasn't looking at their hands or anything. And I wasn't there all the time either. Daddy's quite good at poker after all, but not good enough to go undefeated for that long. Great, so he cheated, but what does that do for us? I don't believe this. You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that. You have to watch his testimony, perceive the truth. Watch your testimony, perceive the truth. The only thing I'm perceiving is I'm going to lose. Not true. Daddy said so. He said you have the power, Apollo. Mr. Wright said that. Watch the testimony, perceive his true feelings. Is she serious? Time's up. Sorry, I can't think of any other way out of this one with Apollo. What was that she said before the trial started? Huh? Mr. Wright's not here today? He said his old foot injury was acting up. Yes, he smiled when he said we'd be fine as long as you're there, Trucy. Is this what she meant by us being fine? Well, methods aside, she did avoid one guilty verdict already today. Time to show this court what I'm made of. Get ready for justice. Let's do it. Apollo, you know what? I'm starting to think I can do this. I knew you could do it all along. Oh, one more thing. Try to cover for Mr. Hat as best you can. I just flew in from the coast and by my arms tired. Right. Okay, let's get back into the trial. Court is now back in session. Right, we're fine. I'd like to say to the young lady stand next to you, Mr. Justice. Oh, you mean me? Don't you have anything to report? Anything concerning the mysterious phantom in the silk top hat? Ah, right, him. Don't worry about him. I settled that. You settled that? Yes, it was an out-of-court settlement, right. Perhaps Fryland would have us believe it was nothing more than a passing dream. A fantastic illusion. Now you see it, now you don't, am I right? I think he's onto me. I wish you would stop being so cool. Let us dispense with these niceties and get straight to the matter. What are your plans for our gifted witness? Right, the defense would like to request another cross-examination because I forgot to ask something. There's no issue with the witness's previous testimony. I'll grant your request, however, but this court will not permit stalling for the time. Understood, Your Honor. Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book. I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. I gotta use my cell phone to call the police. Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else. I'm not sure I'm qualified to watch testimonies after all. Focus, Apollo. Find his weak spot. Focus, if only it were that easy. My ears hear what he says. My eyes see his expression. Do you have to do something more? What other senses do I have? What's this? My bracelet. What's going on? My bracelet feels different somehow. I think Daddy was right. You can see it, can't you, Apollo? You're almost there. Find the weak spot in his testimony. I know this sounds crazy, but my bracelet is trying to tell me something. That is weird. That is very, very weird. Okay, we have a cross-examination. I think I know the thing to press on. It's this one.
Hold it!
So you called immediately after witnessing the murder? The police undoubtedly have a record of the call. Why not check with them? Wait, Apollo? This has to be it. Wait, you mean his habit? Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book. The only time he even has the book open was here, which means this is the last place to look for his habit. This is the place even. I don't know how I know, but I know. Know what? It's my bracelet is different somehow. I can feel it reacting to something about the witness. Your bracelet? I'm not sure I get this focus stuff you were talking about, Tracy. But I have a feeling that trusting my bracelet is the way to go. I can just even touch my bracelet with R as it reacts to the testimony. What's going on? I can see the witness's face, his expression so clearly. It's still in my mind. I can see nothing else, hear nothing else. Hello? Tracy, what's happening to me? This is what I meant by focusing. Focusing. In this state, you can see everything, Apollo. Everything the witness does. That's great, but this is kind of freaking me out. Just look what Mr. Stickler's twitch, his habit. You remember it, right? Sure. When he says something he's not sure of, he fiddles with a page of his book. You got it. Right now, you're looking at the witness's face. And your eyes are sort of bugging out. I bet they are. First, move your focus of attention down to Mr. Stickler's hand. His hand. You know what to look for now, but you have to start looking for it in the right place. She's right. I can only see his face like this. Time to try changing my viewpoint. I'll just use WASD. Perfect. Now you're really ready. Ready for what? Ready to perceive the truth behind the twitch. Perceive. Try listening to the witness talk as you focus. Then watch for his habit. Right, you mean when he fiddles with the page? That's right. That's your signal to look for. To perceive with R. Find his weak spot and I'll guarantee you will be able to give him the royal flush. Spoken like a true pokerhead's daughter. I'm a magician, thank you very much, so I have to pay attention to his words and his fingers. Don't worry if you miss it, you can always try again. Right, look out for the nervous switch. Here comes justice.
Gotcha!
This is fancy. I saw it. Just now I could see it. Mr. Justice, do you have something to say? All this banging the desk, it's quite bad for my circulation, you know. Mr. Stickler, allow me to ask you a simple question. Why did you fiddle with the page of your book just now? The very moment you mentioned your cell phone. What are you talking about? I'm curious now about the cell phone of yours. Mind if I ask you a few questions? What to ask? Let's ask to see his phone. Mr. Stickler, please show me your cell phone. Why? Whatever for? Show me and you'll find out. Well, I can't. I don't have it, you see. You don't have it? Mr. Stickler, is this your cell phone? I knew that was his cell phone. Yeah, where did you get that? That's his phone from yesterday. Look, a cell phone. Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure. I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. How strange. Mr. Stickler, can you explain why your cell phone is sitting here in my hand at this very moment? Wait a minute, what is the meaning of this? This cell phone was found yesterday in the Maracactus Clinic garage. The Maracactus. Well, that's where the victim lived. That's impossible. Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court, didn't you? If your cell phone is here, how could you have called the police? Yeah, exactly. It's true. I didn't have my cell phone that night. That is why it can be said that I called the police from a public payphone. A payphone. So you didn't call on your cell phone at all, after all. Just where was this payphone located, Mr. Stickler? Well, to indicate it was a startlingly high degree of accuracy, it was right around here. Right next to Mr. Wright's office. That's quite a ways away from the park. But why did you lie? There can only be one reason. He didn't want the court to know he had lost his cell phone because it was found in the victim's garage. What are you saying? Wait, was this guy the guy that stole the car and then ran right over with it to like be like kind of like an escape kind of? Mr. Stickler, you broke into the American's clinic garage on the night of the murder. This cell phone tells all. But that's ridiculous. That makes it sound like I snuck into a fellow's garage to commit some crime, as though I were trying to kill him. Well, Dr. Mercatus was trying to kill that night. Well, yes, but no. This line of reasoning has to be against the rules. Yes, it's true, I lost my cell phone, but you can't prove that I lost it that night. Well, Mr. Justice, that cell phone was dropped the night of the murder. It has raised considerable suspicion as to a connection of the crime. That should chance Apollo connects Mr. Stickler to the crime. Oh, he's already connected enough. I just have to prove it. Well, do I have a piece of evidence that can do the job? Can I prove the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder? I think I can. Of course I have evidence. Oh, I like your swagger, her forehead. Here. The court will see this evidence. Mr. Justice, here, as they say. The evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder is... Let's show the side mirror. That's a side view mirror. As it so happens, Dr. Maractus's car, I still don't know how to pronounce that, was in an accident. I'm gonna look up how to pronounce that. And the first person that comes up is Maractus. I'm gonna search up on my phone. Let's see. Maractus pronunciation. How to pronounce Maractus in English. Maractus, so I was saying it right. Okay, I was saying it right. That took place the night of the murder. An accident. An accident. It happened a little after 9 p.m. just outside People Park on murder scene. Dr. Maractus's car hit a pedestrian. What are you trying to say? From the absence of a mirror, it is clear that the car was parked after the accident, which means it was parked there after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder. If your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in that garage, then it would have been crushed. After all, it was lying on the ground right under the wheel. Ugh. Ergo, Mr. Stickler, the only time you could have dropped this in that garage was after 9 p.m. the night of the murder in the park. Mr. Stickler, you know what this means. You did break into the victim's garage that night. This is most unexpected. Mr. Justice, are you naming the witness as a suspect in the murder of Pal Maractus? No, stop. This is too much. This can't be happening. Prosecutor, say something. I suppose it is worth saying this. No connection has been found between Wesley Stickler and Pal Maractus. That is, other than this. I believe our next testimony will be most revelatory. Is the witness prepared? Yes, Your Honor. I know that face. That's the face of guilt. Witness testimony. That night, yes. I went to the supermarket. I must have dropped my cell phone on the way back. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all as clear as day. It was him. I saw the defendant at the scene. Yes, but your cell phone was lying in a garage. Ah yes, well, as you can see, my model of cell phone has a defect. It is given to rolling. It's quite a pain when I drop it alongside the road, you know. Looks like a normal cell phone to me. In any case, Mr. Justice, the cross-examination, please. That's funny. My bracelet didn't react at all during that testimony. His nervous habit must not be acting up. I didn't sense anything either, actually. Looks like you're on your own this time around. Right, no problem, I hope. Here comes justice. Yeah, here comes justice. Okay, let's save. Go back. Have a look. Go back. There's the crime. It's a killer victim stand. It was here. I saw the defendant at the scene. Let's press this one.
Hold it!
This part of the testimony is the key. I know it. Should I press him about the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand? The noodle stand. Do you happen to remember the noodle stand? Quite well, yes. For a student of the sciences, keen observation and healthy curiosity are vital. I remember everything. I can even read the sign. I believe it said, noodle. Yes, that was it. For remembering something quite well, it will surely took you a while to tell us. And thank you for telling us our noodle stand sells noodles. Very enlightening. Well, Mr. Justice, what about that sign? Could that be important? Yes, that is important actually. So the sign on the noodle stand said noodle. It appears the defense has just obtained a vital piece of testimony. Is this noodle stand's broth really that delicious? I'll have to go sample their wares one of these days. You won't. I think that's worth adding to the testimony as well. Whatever sort of noodles that stand sells, it can't match up to IVU's cafeteria. Some apply to the school merely for the taste of our smart noodles. I wouldn't mind a taste of that for myself. Confirmed, our Apollo is a dumbass. That is definitely not true. Let's present the noodle stand. Because it said, what's his face? Aldun.
Objection!
And you're absolutely sure the sign's read noodle? Why, just last week my professor offered me this praise. At least you have good eyesight, Stickler even. I'll give you that. It read, without a doubt, noodle. I see. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Is that pity I see in your eyes? Let's take a look at our map, shall we? So you're claiming that when you saw the sign, you were standing here, was it? Although it would have been a bit hard to read the sign from this spot. Do you think so? Mr. Stickler, I'd like you to please take another look at the sign and to carefully read what the sign says. See, the sign actually states the name of the stand's owner, Aldunes. Inconceivable. I'm certain it was definitely noodle for sure. Positive. I'm afraid your professor was wrong about that eyesight. I wouldn't be so quick to jump to that conclusion. The sign he saw changes everything. The witness says he saw the sign. Noodle. Did he see it? I'm not sure. Maybe. What would you say if I told you that there is one spot from which the sign would be read the way Mr. Stickler claims? What? Mr. Justice, show us this spot. Witness actually viewed the stand from this location. Daddy, I'm bullshitting my way through this with the help of a guide.
Take that!
The witness is standing here on the opposite side. How do you know that? When viewed from the south, the side of the stand reads our dunes. As we know. However, observe the other side of the stand. Oh, this side says needle. Exactly, the name of the stand is split between the front and back sides. Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court. You witnessed the crime from the northern side of the park, not the south. You got me.
Objection!
So what? So what? What does it matter if you saw the killing from the north or south side? It makes no difference at all. He's right. Travel far enough to the south, and you'll... I know. Ooh. We'll end up going north. Even a global scale, directions are utterly without meaning. Actually, maybe he's right. What does it change? It changes everything, Apollo. Truce, remember his testimony from before. Though to be honest, I'm a little scared of where this is leading. The killer and the victim are facing each other here. Then at the moment the killer raises his weapon, Mr. Stickler shouts. At which point the victim turns his head to look, and the killer fires his pistol. Oh, which means he would have been shot in the left temple, not the right. That's why the bullet hit him in the right temple. No contradictions, right? Right. But if Mr. Stickler was standing on the north side of the park, that reverses the whole scenario. Completely, if Mr. Stickler shouts from where he is now, and the victim looks in his direction, the bullet would have had to hit his left temple. In other words, someone standing at point K couldn't shoot the victim in his right temple. It's impossible. That's right. So now that we know that Mr. Stickler was standing on the northern side, the wound location takes on an entirely different meaning. Indeed, you're absolutely correct, Fräulein. What meaning? The entry wound was on the right side of the victim's head, correct? Well, on the right side of the victim's head is north. North, but that's where the witness, Wesley Stickler, was standing, correct? So if he was standing to the north, then the only person here who could have shot the victim in his right temple was Mr. Stickler himself. Order! Wow, the apple didn't fall from the top of the tree. She flipped this whole case on its head while I was still figuring it out. Clarify one point for me though, if you would, Hair Forehead. What now? Are you truly accusing this college student of murder? Well, I can't say he exactly looks innocent, but something still doesn't feel right. I just can't picture him as the real killer. No, please, look aside. Look aside, I'm really a nice guy. All my friends say so. Let's hear what the defense has to say. What are you going to do now, Justice? Should I really accuse Mr. Stickler? Accuse him of another crime. I think he's the panty stealing guy. I don't think Wesley Stickler is a killer, but he's not innocent either. His unusual silence tells me that much. Mr. Stickler, you seem unusually quiet. Tell us why now. The word confession isn't in my dictionary. Her forehead. I'm afraid it falls due to elucidate her Stickler's silence. Mr. Justice, you did say you were accusing the witness just now. For a crime other than murder. Your reason? The court's all ears. Yeah, I know he's guilty of something, but what crime other than murder is there? Do I have evidence that shows his involvement in some other crime? The evidence? The court's all eyes, Mr. Justice. Shows evidence that points to the witness's involvement in the crime. This is the evidence. Something tells me this isn't one of those good silences. Something else to say, Mr. Justice? One more chance, please. By all means, but your effort wasn't wasted. Look, a brand new penalty. Ugh. Now, please reveal your files to the court. Okay. Okay, so we have to present truces.
Take that!
The prop ones. The evidence is this. What is that? Women's underwear? Hey, those are mine. You good, dude? This is unnecessarily long. Don't look at me like that. Order. Mr. Stickler. While I can't say this comes as a shock, it's not what it seems. By Pythagoras theorem, on the night of the murder, just past 9 PM, a young girl catches a panty snatcher red-handed. Bravely, she gives chase, but the snatcher flees and hides himself in no other place than the Maractus garage. Aha! Incidentally, these panties were found in the exhaust pipe of the car in there. Presumably, he's trying to hide the evidence of his crime. Ergo, while you may not be a murderer, you are guilty of panty snatching in the first degree. Please, hear me out. It's not what it looks like. Order. Mr. Stickler, you should be ashamed. It's not what it seems. Dude, you good? So are we to understand that you were silent not because you were guilty of murder, but because you lacked the courage to admit your theft of this girl's undergarments? Perhaps you are not aware that my school's name was originally written IV. I stands for intelligent, V stands for valiant, see? Your point? I'm not done. Now, I'm a major in the science department. And what does science teach if not curiosity? Yes, we of the IVU science department are valiantly curious. Okay. No challenge is too daunting, and what greater challenge to science than a mystery? Come on, you're talking about girls' panties here. No, you do not understand. A mystery is the unknown, and the unknown is unacceptable. And my friends, when it comes to mysteries, those panties are the promised land. I need a drink after I finish streaming, jeez. From the moment I first laid eyes on them, I was compelled to investigate for science. A full-size car tire was only the first mystery those panties revealed. A tire? Yes, I saw her do it. She pulled a tire out of one of those panties. But that's not all. First there was the tire, then a stew pot, and the frozen chicken. One mystery after another. It was magic. Oh, I remember now. He's one of the regulars in the audience at the Wonder Bar. Huh? He's talking about like magic panties trick. I just don't understand. A broom from a magic pair of panties. It mocks the very laws of physics. A broom, I'm in a frozen chicken truce. Whatever happened to doves and buddy rub bits? Mr. Stickler, you stole this girl's panties to understand a magic trick? You say panties, but they are much more than that. For me, they are an object of serious study. I wonder. There has been a recent rash of panty snatchers in the area. Were they all you? I'm sorry, but I did it for science. Each time I spied a pair of panties flapping in the breeze with this pair. I can't read all that. Still, that leaves one thing left unexplained. Oh yeah, we can just read it here. I thought maybe this would be the pair that would elucidate the mystery. Even that night, as she chased me through the streets, I wept tears of joy. Perhaps this is the night that I'll seize the truth that lies within those panties. Yet woe was I, for once again the lacy heart patterned truth slipped through my fingers at. Oh, you refer to our witness's other lie, yes? The witness claimed he saw the crime from the south, but was, in fact, in the north. Indeed. Would anyone care to explain why he lied about that? Be my guest, head for head. Me? Did I not hear you correctly? Did you not say you do not accuse the witness of murder? Well then, did the witness lie about his location at the time of the shooting? Or have you no idea? Apollo, there's something about the way the diagram is arranged right now. When you think about it, right near where Mr. Stickler was standing, isn't there a trash can? Well, Mr. Justice, what say you? Do you have evidence to show why the witness lied about his location? I think I do.
Take that!
The evidence that shows why he lied is this. What? More panties? How many panties are you carrying in your pocket, her forehead? These are the last, honest. These were found in a trash can at the park. Looking at the diagram, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot we found them in a trash can. We can see that the trash can was right next to where the witness stood. Mr. Stickler, you didn't. Alas, I'm a failure as a scientist. I can't unravel the mysteries of the universe. I can't even unravel a pair of panties. So, these panties are your handiwork as well. That night, I had been hounded into the Maractus clinic garage. Weeping in frustration, I was forced to abandon my prize. Don't you see how I felt? Believe me, I'd rather not. I hid in the garage for a short while. Then, abandoning the panties, I made for home. To avoid the office where the girl works, I went towards the south entrance. When I saw them hanging there on a clothesline by a giant mansion, a giant pair of panties, apparently he didn't know those bloomers belonged to the mob. I had them safe in my pocket ready to take them home when I stumbled upon murder, the murder of Dr. Maractus. I reported what I had seen, but as I waited for the police to arrive, I got scared. What if they searched me? That's when he disposed of the bloomers? Yes, it was a severe blow to the progress of science, but one that had to be borne. A fascinating if disturbing tale. I believe this brings today's proceedings to a close, and I'm more than pleased to dismiss this witness for the remainder of the trial. One last thing, if I might. Yes, Prosecutor Gavin. Regardless of where we ended today, some vital points were made, namely that the defendant, Waki Kitaki, was at the scene of the crime, and he was pointing a weapon at the victim. One more thing, Waki Kitaki has a clear motive. Indeed, the defendant Waki Kitaki is the prime suspect in this case. The only suspect, in fact, assuming there was no one else on the scene at the time. Yeah, mystery remains. The location of the wound in the victim's right temple has yet to be explained. The court requests further investigation from both the defense and prosecution. Yeah, maybe. No problem. Very well. This brings the trial for the day to a close. Court is adjourned. To be continued. Let's save there. And on Sunday, we will be continuing this case. We'll be continuing this case on Sunday for investigation 2 and trial 2. And I hope you have enjoyed the stream. I'm going to escape the game and find somebody to raid. Let me have a look on Twitch. Let me have a little look-see on Twitch. Let's somebody different today. Okay, I don't think there's any other non-affiliates live. Let's raid NAS Studios. Let me close that Spotify, because that is annoying. Yeah, so NAS is playing a bit of Genshin Impact. So yeah, go and join their stream. Slash raid NAS Studios. They're playing a bit of Genshin Impact. Go and join their stream. I hope you've enjoyed my stream, by the way. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Sorry I've not been able to get webcam. Twitch Studio has been a bit silly. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this stream. I shall see you guys on Sunday. Late, but a bit late, Ace. Hello, Ace. We're literally just about to raid out. Hope you're good. I am good. I hope you're good as well, Ace. Anyways, guys, let's go and raid out to NAS Studios. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.